Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how I do this cute design. It's very easy. I love it. So let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and I am using, I believe it's Taxi Please by C&D, Creative Play. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to polish my index finger and I believe my pinky as well. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Those two nails, fully yellow. I am going to do maybe 2 to 3 coats, I believe, just because I did do a nude base, so it throws off the yellow. You can also apply a white base and go ahead and polish that yellow, and it's going to give it a brighter look. But I did nude nails, so I'm going to go ahead and do 2 to 3 coats. I am only doing the pinky and the index. Now for the ring, the middle, and the thumb, I will be doing a French tip. I will also be cleaning the sides of the nails every time I polish. I will be wiping around the nail. This just helps you maintain that crispy shape. You don't want to have it look dull already and they're brand new. So remember to always wipe off the sides and the tip just so that you could see that crisp shape and it continues to look that way. If you don't do this, it will look a little bit round and bulky on the edges just because of the gel. So yeah, so that's what I do to keep that shape nice and crisp. After that, I'm just going to go ahead and cure this under the lamp. Now also for the French, I am going to go ahead and just use the tip of the brush. Now you can also go ahead and use a liner brush. I do use a liner brush just to kind of perfect that smile line. Now the middle finger, I'm going to be doing a chrome dipped honey effect. So I won't be doing the French as perfect as my ring finger. But yeah, so the French doesn't really matter how it looks on the middle finger at the moment, but it does on the ring and the thumb just because those two nails are going to be the only French that are going to be showing mainly. Now for the middle one, it's going to have some chrome right on the French smile line. So I'm not really worried about how the French looks on the middle one, but I do mind how it looks on the ring and the thumb. Nothing is perfect, but I do like to kind of perfect it with the liner brush. So you could go ahead and use a liner brush to either clean up the smile line, and if you do mess up, you can go with a liner brush and add more yellow to your French tip. Now I am also doing 2 to 3 coats for this just because it won't be able to show as yellow as I want it to show. So yeah, again, you can also use a white base and then do the yellow over the white so it could be brighter. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do 2 to 3 coats for this. Now here I am just getting my liner brush and I'm dipping in a little bit of alcohol and I am wiping off whatever I don't want there. But you can also just use a detail brush or a different type of brush. Any brush, it works fine. Now if you do remove more than what you're supposed to or more than what you want, you could go in with a little bit more yellow and just fill it in and perfect that smile line. Now here I just don't want the yellow looking streaky, so I'm gonna go ahead and just continue to polish that. I don't want it to look like patchy, I believe is the word to use. I just don't want it to look a little bit more yellow in certain areas than other areas. Now I'm going in with the same color and I'm gonna go ahead and do the French on the thumbnail. Now to create a French, there are many ways to do so. I just use this method, especially with long nails. It's easier for me. But you can also use just the liner brush, or you can just be messy and then go in with a cleanup brush and go ahead and just do that little smile line. But yeah, this is the way I do my French. After doing the French, I'm just gonna go ahead and just clean up the sides. You don't want cured gel on your skin. And I'm also gonna go in with a little detail brush and just perfect the little smile line. In the meantime, I do want to remind you guys I am going to be posting videos, and I will be posting videos this whole month, and every video is going to have a specific word, and that word you're going to go ahead and comment down below, and you will be able to enter the giveaway. The giveaway ends at the end of the month. Now, before the month ends, I am going to do another separate video showing everyone what I'm going to be giving away, and this is just to show my appreciation. I really do love the support. um, I do know that I used to just upload videos back then, and I stopped out of nowhere, but that's another story for another video. But yeah, so I'm gonna be posting more every other day, every day mainly. I have been recording a lot of videos and making content for you guys. I do also take requests, so if you do have anything in mind that you would want to watch me do, or need any tips and tricks, or want to know anything, you can always comment down below, and I'll be sure to read that. I will also be replying to all the comments. And yeah, so the word for today is going to be beeswax. Now you can go ahead and type down beeswax down in the comment section below, and that will automatically enter you for the giveaway. You also have to be subscribed. Now every video I will be uploading will have a word. You would have to go watch the video and comment that word down below. Now again, if you do have any requests, go ahead and comment that down below as well, and I will be reading every comment. But yeah, so now I just cured the nails. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the matte top coat by Koopa. I really love this matte top coat. It really leaves a matte, and you can also see the effect changing while you're curing your nails in the lamp. I'll also be doing story times, um, and I will also be sharing tips and tricks. I will also be talking about school, what to expect in school. But yeah, if you do have any requests, or you want to know something about school, about your license, um, are you scared of looking for a job once you get your license, what to do after getting your license, what to expect at state board for your test, you could always ask those questions down below, and I will make a video. For example, for me, state board was pretty easy. I believe the reason why I think and I feel like it was really easy for me is because of the great teacher I had. Um, she made state board testing, um, which is just a little test we would take in school. She made it so scary that the day when my actual test came up, I was like really scared. And when I actually sat there and I did my test, I was like, whoa, this was like really easy. So it was way scarier doing a practice test for state board at school than it was at the actual state board. But yeah, so yeah, if there's any like things that you want to know, or are you new in this industry, what to expect, there are many places that are hiring for nails, but at the end of the day, you have to, make sure you feel comfortable working there. Make sure you're not getting robbed from your money. Make sure you are asking for what your work is worth. That's another thing. Another thing is, do you prefer, to work for someone else, or do you want to work for yourself? Open your own little nail studio, or, partner up with someone and open a salon. But yeah, these are just things that we don't really talk a lot about during school, which I feel like we should. For example, like taxes, your 1099, um, how to file, or, what do you have to add on your taxes. Things like this is things that I feel we should learn more about in school as well, just because it is kind of scary, or it might be a bit, too much to handle. It's just things that we don't expect that we need to go through, but we know we have to. But yeah, so this is how the nails are now. Again, remember to always clean around the nail so you could keep that crispy shape. Now here I am going in with the gel base coat. It is Koopa. I'm gonna go ahead and in my middle finger I will be doing a honey dripped effect with the chrome. So I'm gonna go ahead and with a thin layer I'm gonna go ahead and apply that gel base. Now this helps a lot having the nail matte because you're able to see where you're painting with the gel polish. You're able to see that um, line since it's going to look glossy over the matte, and this is why I love doing the matte first. It helps just to know where you're at and it guides you very well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do like different drips, and I will be connecting that to the smile line. Now make sure you round up the little sides of the drip so that it looks like it's dripped. It doesn't look like it's just going straight down. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now once I do this, I am going to cure. After curing, I will just go ahead with my chrome. I believe this is the Super Nail Chrome, I believe. It's in gold. I got it at Sally's, if I'm not mistaken. It does come with a little Super Nail gel, which is like a chrome gel. So it's a gel specifically for chrome. I don't use it much. I do know that that gel was the old school one, so you didn't really have to go ahead and apply the top coat to the chrome and then wipe off the chrome. That is a method I am doing here, so I am gonna apply the chrome to the gel base. I'm using the gel just because it has a more tackiness than the actual non-wipe top coat or a top coat itself. So I'm just gonna go pat it on, and then I'll start just kind of like wiping it onto the nail. Now here I go in with the top coat, and I'm just gonna outline that. Now this is going to be cured. After it's cured, you could go ahead with some alcohol, clean it, and whatever you do apply the top coat to, that's what's gonna stay. Now that's the thing. The Super Nail gel that works for chrome, it didn't do this. I'm kind of like weirded out by how things change so much and we notice all late. But before there was gels that worked with chromes, you just had to apply the gel, the chrome, and top coat it, and that's it. Now it's kind of like you apply the gel, you chrome it, and then you have to seal it in with the top coat and then remove whatever you don't want. Before, I don't remember having to remove the chrome and it coming off. The gel that came with the chrome was the only thing you would have to use. But yeah. So here I am doing the Honeycomb Design. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. It's just gonna be on the half of the top of the nail. I'm not gonna do the whole entire nail, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do this little design here. Now for this design, you have to make sure it is like kind of 3D looking, so just make sure you have a lot of product on it. Now the reason why is because I am going to be pouring some clear acrylic over this, so if you do leave thin lines and you can't really see how dark the color is, when you apply the top, the clear acrylic on top, you won't be able to see the design kind of be like a 3D. It's just going to look kind of weird. So make sure you do apply enough gel to where it looks 3D, so that when you apply the crystal clear acrylic on top, you'll be able to have that 3D effect, and it'll look really cool, and it won't look like too flat or just not too pigmented enough, if that makes sense. So here I'm gonna go and just pour on some crystal clear acrylic, and as you can see, it does darken the color, and you do see it darker. Now this is what I mean by making sure that it is thick enough so that you can see that. Now if it was thin and not like too thick, it would look very, very thin to where you could probably not even see the color. But yeah, so here I am also going to be doing this on the French. And for this French, I am going to be leaving a little space so that I could draw a little B on it. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to be doing the half tip on the pinky. And for the honeycomb, that's the only nails I'm going to be doing that design on. So it's going to be my index, my ring, and my pinky. And again, the word in this video for the giveaway is beeswax. So you could go ahead and comment that down below. And also comment something you would like to know about school or about anything. I do like to read people's comments down below, and I do like interacting with you guys. So for the products I am using in this video, I believe the yellow color is Taxi Please by C&D, and also the honeycomb color is Sunflower by Not Polish, I believe, or It's Polish. Now the acrylic, it is, I believe, Sherry or Cherry, and I did get it at Skyline Beauty. I really love this powder, it's really good. And the liquid, it's a great duo. I do have all the cover powders from this brand. It's one of my favorite, and it's more on the affordable side. But yeah, and I'm also using the top coat, the base coat, and the matte top coat by Koopa. Now remember to do the lines thicker than usual. This is just so that it could give it texture when you apply the clear acrylic over it. If you do it thin, you won't be able to see it or feel the design as much. So yeah, so right here I'm just doing these lines a little bit thicker than I would. Now here I am using a color black. I believe it's called Ocean. It's on D&D, but I am using this to do like a little bee trail. So you know how like in cartoon you would see a bee and you see this little dotted line trail right behind the bee when it's flying. So I'm gonna be doing that on my thumb. I will be doing like a little kind of circle with it. But yeah, so this is what I'm doing on my thumb. I am also going to be doing it on my index finger, on my ring, and on my pinky. On my ring and my pinky, I will be adding a little bee. Now, I am not using a gel paint consistency of type of gel. I am using the gel polish. So this gel polish tends to spread. It's not as thick of a consistency that I would like it to be for painting. So yeah, so try using a little bit and then try double coating it, just so that it could look kind of better, and not using a lot of gel and making it spread. It's just gonna lose its shape and form of the design. But yeah, you'll see with the bees what I mean. It's just because by doing this, it's just like a blob of gel. It starts to like slowly spread. So if you do it thin lines, they tend to look thicker, just because it's just sitting there spreading. What you can also do is maybe apply the gel as thick as you want it, and then cure it or flash cure it so that it just stays in place and it doesn't spread around. But yeah, so this is what I'm doing now. This right here is the bee. I'm just doing the little head. I am doing the little body, and it still has a little trail. I'm also doing the little antennas, and I will be doing the wings. So as you can see right here, the bee is a bit thicker than I actually applied the gel with. So I did do thin lines of the gel, and now it's spread. This is what I mean about this. This is a gel polish. It is not a gel paint. So you have to be careful with the consistency of it. It tends to spread more than usual. So maybe flash curing the design so that it stays intact would be way better. The reason why I say flash cured is so that it doesn't spread and throw off the design. If the bee was to be thinner than how it looks there, it would look way better. But yeah, so these are just things that I noticed with this gel polish. It didn't happen as much with the honeycomb, but it did do it with the black. So now I am going to be curing this for 30 seconds. Once I cure it, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a coat of the matte top coat. Um, Now with the matte top coat, I'm gonna be applying it on the entire nail. This is just to seal the black as well. I don't want it glossy, I just want the entire design matte. Also for the chrome nail, I did go ahead with some alcohol and just remove the excess chrome. And since I did top coat the design with the non-wipe top coat, I was able to seal in whatever design I wanted. So whatever I applied top coat to, that's what sealed in. And again, go ahead and clean the edges. This is just to keep the crispiness of the shape. So once I apply the gel top coat to all of it, I am going to place it in the lamp for 60 seconds. The reason why I'm doing 60 is just to make sure it cures fully. Since I did apply like the honeycomb and I applied the black design, I am going to cure it for double the time. Now, after curing it, I'm gonna go ahead and just like apply some cuticle oil. My hands are pretty ashy. Again, the word is beeswax, so go ahead and comment that down below. Now, the rules for the giveaway is you have to be subscribed. You have to comment the word for the video. Also, let me know in your comment down below that you are done. So once I see that you've done all those steps, I will go ahead and put you in the draw for the giveaway at the end of the month. Again, I will be making one last video before the month ends, and that video will be a video showing you guys what I will be giving away. Now for the items I will be giving away, I do have a couple of ideas, but if you do have any ideas, make sure you leave that comment and give me ideas of what you guys would like me to give you guys back for all the support you guys have shown me. And yeah, so this is how the set ended up, and I am just applying a little bit of cuticle oil. Now with the matte, the Koopa, the thing I like about it is you could go ahead and apply cuticle oil and get it on the nail. It will make it a little bit glossy, but the way to bring it back to matte would be just getting a little bit of alcohol or just getting a napkin and wiping off the oil from the nail, and it'll go back to being matte. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed watching me do my nails. Request or want to see anything specific, just let me know down below. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye. Click that bell to get notified for future videos. Subscribe to keep watching. Also like the video and comment down below any requests or any comments you would like me to read.